timeout to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. And he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We're hoping for a little more drama than we got a season ago when the Trojans obliterated the Irish.
They absolutely laid the hammer. And the Trojans, listen, this is a team that you can count on every year now. They're starting to put their name in the hat. They've always had so much prestige, tradition. End of the year, these games, they matter. Can they deliver another statement game again this year?
I think the Trojans coaching staff last year did such a good job getting their team's minds right. And the leaders in that locker room, they were really making sure that everyone's intensity was at a different level going into that game. No doubt they want to come out, blow out Notre Dame again, and keep the jeweled shillelagh in the trophy case.
The aerial assault continues. Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life.
Lets it fly. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it loose. He's got it.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job on the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
DB's right up on the receivers. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Leaves it with the running back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
Notre Dame, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run in the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Correa. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They'll go with a direct snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going
into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know.
Going deep. And he pulls it in at the 15. Touchdown, USC! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't...
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense set on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Casey. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
First downs is that alone. Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback sneak trying to get a push. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Gutierrez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
To throw, it's Casey. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and
it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Returner brings it out to the 35. And your USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and make some.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Pulls his way forward. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
You know, and I think they were in nickel package right there. And I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering? But you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force fourth downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.